Welcome to our journey across the United Kingdom as we look ahead to the winter of 2025. This is the story of how snow, ranging from a gentle dusting to total chaos, will shape lives across the nation. Our journey begins at the far southwestern tip of England, Cornwall. This rugged peninsula, jutting out into the Atlantic Ocean, is famous for its dramatic cliffs, sweeping beaches and ancient villages. In winter, Cornwall takes on a unique character, with the landscape softened by a gentle, silvery light and the sea often shrouded in mist. Thanks to the Atlantic's warmth, Cornwall is shielded from the harshest winter weather that grips much of the UK. While other regions may brace for heavy snow and biting winds, Cornwall enjoys relatively mild conditions. Here, only a fleeting dusting of snow is expected, just enough to briefly transform the landscape, but never enough to linger. Any snow flurries that do arrive will be brief, melting quickly on the mild, damp ground. The frost may sparkle on leaves and rooftops in the early morning, but by midday, it's usually gone, replaced by the soft patter of rain or the gentle warmth of the sun peeking through the clouds. For locals, snow is a rare spectacle, something to be admired rather than feared. Children might rush to the window to catch a glimpse of falling flakes, and neighbours pause to chat about the unusual weather. But life in Cornwall continues with little disruption, as snow is more a novelty than a challenge here. Cornwall's winter is a gentle, picturesque pause, a time when the landscape rests before the rains return. The countryside remains lush and green, the air is fresh with the scent of the sea, and the pace of life slows, offering a peaceful interlude before the vibrant energy of spring arrives. As you cross the invisible border into Devon, you'll notice a subtle shift in the landscape and the air. The salty tang of the Atlantic begins to fade, replaced by the crisp, earthy scent of rolling hills and ancient moorland. Here, the land rises gently, undulating into a patchwork of fields, hedgerows, and wild open spaces. The early morning light casts a silvery glow over the countryside, and a light frost often dusts the grass, hinting at the colder days to come. In Devon, winter's touch is a little more persistent than in the milder counties to the south and west. On the high ground of Dartmoor and Exmoor, snow is not just a fleeting visitor. These rugged moors, with their dramatic tors and sweeping vistas, can see snow linger for days, sometimes even longer. The wild ponies of Dartmoor graze among the drifts, their breath steaming in the cold air, while the hills themselves are transformed into a stark, beautiful wilderness. Here the snow accumulates, blanketing the landscape and creating a scene straight from a winter postcard. Down in the towns and sheltered valleys, the story is different. Snowfall is lighter, often melting away by midday. Children wake to a world dusted in white, eager to make the most of the fleeting magic before it disappears. The thatched roofs and cobbled streets of Devon's villages wear a delicate layer of snow, just enough to spark excitement and wonder, but rarely enough to cause disruption. Devon's winter is truly a tale of contrasts. In the lowlands, winter is gentle and fleeting, a brief interlude before the return of green. But on the moors, it's a season of transformation, briefly magical, sometimes wild, and always unforgettable. The juxtaposition of snowy uplands and green valleys makes Devon a unique and enchanting place to experience the changing seasons. In the southeast, snow is a novelty, not a nuisance. Light bursts will transform cityscapes and countryside, but urban warmth ensures it melts quickly. The downs may see a thicker layer, but it won't last. For millions, snow will be a fleeting talking point, not a disruption. The region's rhythm will barely skip a beat. East Anglia's flat, exposed landscape faces biting easterly winds from Siberia. Despite the cold, dry air means little moisture, so snow is light and wind-driven, drifting across fields. The real challenge is the chill, not accumulation. Flurries will be frequent but rarely deep enough to disrupt life. East Anglia's winter, more biting than burying. London, a city renowned for its mild winters and bustling urban life, rarely sees more than a dusting of snow. The city's unique microclimate, shaped by its dense buildings and constant activity, usually keeps heavy snowfall at bay. The warmth generated by millions of people, vehicles and businesses creates an invisible shield, fending off the kind of winter storms that blanket other parts of the UK in white. But in 2025, meteorologists are predicting something truly unusual, a rare and significant snowfall event that could transform the city overnight. For a brief moment, London may be unrecognizable, its familiar streets and rooftops covered in a thick, glistening layer of snow. This is the kind of winter spectacle that Londoners talk about for years, a once-in-a-decade phenomenon that brings both excitement and challenges. Imagine the city's most iconic landmarks: Tower Bridge, Buckingham Palace, and Big Ben, draped in a pristine white coat. The usual grey and brown tones of the cityscape will be replaced by a magical, almost storybook scene, drawing photographers and curious onlookers from every corner. Yet, as beautiful as it is, the snow won't last long. The relentless energy of London, its traffic, its people, its constant movement, will quickly turn the fresh snow into slush. Double-decker buses and black cabs will splash through puddles, and the city's famous red buses will navigate slippery roads with caution. Commuters will face slippery sidewalks and unexpected delays. Cars may get stuck, and the usual rhythm of the city will be disrupted as Londoners adapt to the rare winter conditions. For many, the snow will be both a delight and a headache, offering a break from routine but also creating minor chaos. Public transport will be especially affected. Trains may be delayed, and airports like Heathrow could see grounded flights as crews work to clear runways. Travellers should prepare for disruptions, as the city's infrastructure is not built for heavy snow. Still, London's indomitable spirit and the warmth of its urban core will ensure that the snow melts within days. The city will pause, taking in the rare beauty, before the familiar pace of life resumes. Soon, the streets will be bustling again, the snow just a memory, as London continues its relentless march forward, undaunted, ever-changing, and always alive. The Midlands is where winter's character shifts. Milder south meets colder north. Moderate, prolonged snowfall is expected, with real accumulation on colder ground. Travel delays and hazardous roads, especially on the M1 and M6, are likely. Higher areas like the Peak District may see villages briefly isolated. Here, snow becomes a genuine force, shaping daily life. The Pennines dominate the northwest, forcing moist air to drop heavy snow. Cities like Manchester and Liverpool will see significant accumulations, testing infrastructure. Rural areas and Pennine foothills will face hazardous roads and school closures. Higher ground may be snowed in for days. The Northwest's winter will be a major event, demanding community resilience. Wales mountains capture moisture, creating dramatic, severe snowfall. Coastal lowlands will see disruption, but the uplands will be buried, passes impassable, farms isolated. Deep drifts and avalanche risks will test even the most prepared. The landscape will be stunning but dangerous. In 2025, snow will conquer the Welsh Highlands. Yorkshire's diverse geography faces a potent mix of cold easterlies and North Sea moisture. Expect heavy, persistent snow, especially over the moors and dales. Major routes and cities like Leeds and Sheffield may grind to a halt. Rural communities could be isolated for days. Yorkshire's resilience will be tested by a powerful winter adversary. The northeast, exposed to the North Sea, will endure a severe, relentless winter. Successive waves of heavy snow will overwhelm infrastructure. Power cuts and blocked roads are likely, isolating entire towns. Emergency services will be stretched to their limits. The region's resilience will face its toughest test in years. Scotland will be gripped by blizzards, blinding snow, fierce winds, and Arctic conditions. The Highlands will become inaccessible. Even cities like Glasgow and Edinburgh will be overwhelmed. Transport will shut down, and a national emergency is likely. Remote communities will face extreme isolation. Scotland will be transformed into a breathtaking, dangerous winter kingdom. Northern Ireland faces a rare, catastrophic winter, total chaos. A stalled low-pressure system will bring record-breaking, wet, heavy snow. Buildings and power lines will be at risk. All transport will cease. Widespread outages and isolation will demand a massive emergency response. 2025 will be remembered as a historic test of survival and community. Our journey ends, revealing a nation where snow brings everything from fleeting beauty to total chaos. The Atlantic shields some, while the north and east brace for winter's full fury. These are predictions. Nature may yet surprise us. Share your snow stories below and subscribe for more weather adventures.